Welcome to the Spirit Spot. My name is Raina Shea Broussard, and it's my hope to help guide you into your spirit spot, even if just for a few moments out of your day. I invite you to set aside whatever you have before you, if you're able, and we'll begin with 3 conscious breaths. Breathe in through your nose, slowly, evenly, deeply, filling your belly, and breathe out through your mouth, emptying your belly. And breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Our touchstone for today is potentiality. As human beings made in the image and likeness of God, our potentiality is infinite. This is a concept that's difficult even for the most confident of humans to grasp. I think that the more one goes into the stillness and the silence of prayer and meditation, the more one can feel connected to the sacred, to the oneness that is all things. And in this space, one can more easily see this potentiality that exists within us and within everyone we encounter. When we can see this infinite potentiality within ourselves and others, we begin to see how very much alike we all are. It is from this space that we can access the oneness of all things. Our reading for today comes from White Eagle on intuition and initiation. In your Bible, it says that God created man in his own image, and it has become the habit to regard God as being like a human being. But what is the inner meaning? God created man and woman alike in the divine image, each of them a spirit with spiritual qualities, a spiritual likeness to God. If you are God's child, the son, daughter of God, as you are clearly told both in the Old Testament and in the New, you will see that a man or woman is a being with godlike potentialities. God is to a human the highest being that he or she can conceive. So it has become your habit to think of God as a genial and pleasant kind of super person, because until your spiritual consciousness has developed, your powers are limited. Nevertheless, every one of you, being a child of God, has all the godlike potentialities within. You have come from God as a spark of the divine fire. Within that spark lies the potential to kindle a divine fire as great as that from which it came. A spark from one fire resting on suitable material can cause a big blaze. Therefore, having come from God, being part of God, you know that by your attunement to the godlike, you have the potential to become a glorious being. That spark of the divine fire has traveled down through the spheres of light, down, down, down into the very depths of matter. All the time it has been descending, it has been learning, gaining in consciousness of its own power. All which is breathed forth by God passes through every one of the realms of life in its growth and evolution. Life rises through all the realms to the human and divine. Only there are different paths, different journeys, which certain groups of souls make. We could not trace all these journeys for you, but groups take their separate paths according to their nature and purpose. By one path or another, you must traverse all these realms, and will eventually know them all, the worlds below as well as the worlds above. When you begin to open the spiritual consciousness, you will find that all the worlds are now open to you consciously, whereas before you have passed through in the unconscious state. When you receive illumination with the divine, you retraverse all these stages at will. You can go through the mineral, the animal, and the vegetable levels of life. The inner planes are open to you to experience them consciously. You enter into them, you become part of them. Christ is in everything. God is in everything. The God life is expressed in every form of matter on your earth. You like to pick it out and segregate it and make everything compact. Think instead of life as one great unity. God is in everything. You are in everything. But you do not know it yet. The consciousness has to expand until the spirit within becomes conscious, not only of God, but of all God's life. Again, our touchstone for today is potentiality. I invite you to pause several times throughout your day for 3 conscious breaths and to reflect on the potentiality that exists within you and within all of your brothers and sisters in this world. And may you create a great day.